When you find somebody that you really care for, it's okay to be soft and vulnerable. It's okay to be goofy. It's okay to be corny. It's okay to not have your edges laid every 2 seconds. It's okay to take your wig off and wear your real hair. It's okay to be who you are. Be that. Because if he don't love or like that, he ain't worth doing all of these things for anyway. What's up, you guys? It is your girl Lydia Caesar, aka the Sassy Wife, and I am back with another one. Today I got a good one for the ladies. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for all things relationships, love, self-love, all of it. The Sassy Wife be giving it up. So if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, share, ring the notifications bell so you can know when I'm dropping more gems. This video is titled How to Keep a Man. Now listen, I have been with my husband for 10 years. Well, actually this year is going to make 10 years that we've been together and 7 years that we've been married. And yes, we are still happy and going strong. I want you to understand that this video is not so much about playing games or being fake. It's more about being intentional. I think being intentional is so important. That is a word that we are going to hear a lot in 2021. And I think that's because we realize that you can really design your life if you are intentional and on purpose about things. So if you want to keep him, if you are looking to find a man, and when you do find him, you want to be able to keep him, whatever the situation is, I think this video will be helpful to you. Fellas, if you're watching, you can stick around, but this is really a girl talk moment. Let's get it. Okay, so ladies, the first thing that I think it's important to do is maintain your sexy. Fellas want a woman who is sexy. They want a woman who is desirable. He got you and now you're just old frumpy and stumpy. You don't ever dress up no more. You don't ever wear nothing sexy. You just kind of like gave up on yourself after you got a man, and that's not fair. So it's important to keep up and maintain your sexiness, but also keep it classy at the same time. The next thing I would say is to give him space. Respect his time and his independence. Giving a man time and respecting his independence also shows him that you have some level of trust for him and that you're secure. You're secure enough that you don't have to be up under him every 2 seconds. And security in a woman is super attractive, okay? So you want to give him just the right enough amount of space. Don't smother him. Don't make yourself distant, but at the same time, you don't have to be all up under him, calling him, texting him every 2 minutes. What are you doing? Where you at? You want to give him room to miss you, room to be the aggressor, room to be the one to reach back out to you. Don't be so much on his back that he doesn't have a chance to even miss you, because that can be unattractive and it can turn a man off early on in the relationship. The next thing I would say is to flex your femininity, right? The things that make a man really like a woman. You know, the curve of her back, collarbone, perfume, getting your nails done, keeping your legs shaved and having a pedicure done on your feet, doing your hair. These things that make a man really love a woman naturally, the things that a man is naturally attracted to a woman, her smell, her softness. Make sure that you really capitalize on those things. Those are things that you have that are like voodoo. It's like magic, okay? Don't take those things for granted. The next thing I would say is to depend on him. A man loves to feel needed. We, especially today, women, we can be so super duper independent, okay? And like, I don't need you. I can do it on my own. These are things that you never want to say, even in an argument or in a situation where you may just fly off the handle and say these things. You can never unsay them. So you don't want to say those things. Listen, you might not need him. You might for real be okay on your own, but you don't want to make him feel that. You want him to feel like you depend on him, like you need him, like he compliments you, like he enhances your life. He makes your life better. So don't be afraid to lean on him and depend on him. You know, really allow him to flex his manliness. Like I told you to flex your femininity. Put him in positions to be able to flex his manliness on you. The next word of advice I have is to take care of him. Listen, I know a lot of these may seem like opposites, but they're not. You have to understand the intricacies between these things. When I say take care of him, I mean little things like after a long day, rub his back. You know, text him throughout the day. Ask him if he's okay. If you're in the neighborhood when he's at work, ask him, does he want some lunch? Do for him. Take care of him. Do things that let him know that you actually care about him. You don't just want a man who's going to drop a bag on you and wine and dine you and take you out. Yeah, you may want that and you may demand that and you may require that. Yes. But in turn, show him that you can dote upon him as well because he's worth that. These are things, I promise you, ladies, that's going to keep him coming back. Next is to cook. I know. There's a whole saying about this, that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. This saying doesn't exist for no reason. A man loves a good meal. If you can cook, sis, cook for him, okay? Don't save that for later. Get that out early on in the situation. Let him know what he has to look forward to if he keeps coming back. A fire meal you can throw down. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, okay? If it's early on in the situation, figure it out. Make sure, you know, maybe after he's planned a few days, you plan a date and let it be at your house or wherever it is and where you cooked a fire meal. Trust me, he's coming back. Okay. And my last tip, and probably the most important one of all of these, is to be your authentic self. Whoever that is, okay, however goofy, however quirky, however embarrassing, however silly, be who you are for real for him. Do not put up a facade or a wall. It's going to be obvious and people can always see right through this. Listen, I don't care what all the rap songs are saying. I'm a hot girl, this, I don't need you, I'm good, I got this on my own, I'm this big bad, blah, blah. Look, at the end of the day, don't no man want that. Okay? You could be a hot girl, but don't no man want you when you all, oh, I don't need you, I got this. Okay, that's cute for when you're hanging out with your friends, when you're in your car, when you're doing your Instagram story. Yes, but when you find somebody that you really care for, it's okay to be soft and vulnerable. It's okay to be goofy. It's okay to be corny. It's okay to not have your edges laid every 2 seconds. It's okay to take your wig off and wear your real hair. It's okay to be who you are. Be that. Because if he don't love or like that, he ain't worth doing all of these things for anyway. Be your authentic self. At the end of the day, that's going to always work in your favor, especially when it comes to the long term. Because I'm trying to tell you, when it comes to my relationship, like I said, I have over here, I'm in my closet. I have a whole section of wigs, but still at the end of it all, my husband loves my real hair the most. Because I showed him that early on in our relationship that, okay, yeah, I like to wear braids and I like to wear weaves and I like to wear full makeup, but I'm still bad with my real hair. I'm still hot with my bare face, okay? Yes, I sing on stage and I'm glamorous, but I'm just a real goofball at the end of the day. I'm just a goofy chick who likes to watch Netflix and chill with my boo. And I showed him this early on, and that's what hook, line, and sinker, baby, hooked him in. And it was a wrap ever since. So those are just some tips that's going to help you keep him coming back. Let me know if you liked this video, if you felt this was informative. Did it make sense to you? Ladies, sound off in the comments. Let us know what else. What else? Tell us. If you've been with a man for long, tell us what you're doing to keep him. Fellas, if you got a girl that you've had for a while, tell us how she's keeping you. Let's talk about it, because we can all love better. That's all I got for you. Go in love and light.